Hey, Corey,
Hi.
how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you? Oh my gosh, I'm the only one here.
It's just
That's
you and me.
crazy.
Hey, what? Great, that'll be good.
Oh
But
no, I don't know. I don't know.
won't
What?
last for long. There'll be other people here joining. My guess is pretty quickly. But
Yes, I'm sure.
how are things going?
Okay, they're going okay. So they could be better, obviously, but sorry, I'm gonna move over to the table.
That's all good. How'd you do last week?
Um, well, I did okay. I ended up unfortunately I did end up gaining, but
What?
you know what? But I am back. I'm back down to where I was. So
Okay, so how much did you gain?
um
Hold on one second. Hold
so
on one sec. No, I did not. I'm sorry about the interruption.
that's
How,
okay.
how much did you?
I
How much?
gained, I want to say I think it was 6 pounds.
Okay, and then
And
you
then,
lost it again.
yeah, so I'm down to 238,
Okay.
which I'm only 3 pounds off of what my lowest was.
It's
So,
great that you have that control, the ability to lose it again when you gain it, and you
oh my
realize
gosh.
you gain it. You realize, oh,
Mhm.
what am I doing here? And it feels better to be losing, and it feels better to be on track, and all that kind of stuff. And you can turn things around really quickly with the program, which is great. But I guess my question is, why did you slip in the first place?
I think it was because I was sitting here like last Saturday. It was kind of like from Saturday, I couldn't get back on track. So, I don't know. I was sitting here and I was working and I was like, I want something, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, let me go to the store. And next, store turned into this. And then the next
Yeah.
day was this and something every day at work. And like even today, which thankfully I didn't eat anything, but we had this fundraiser for work. It was at a
Okay.
restaurant. So I'm like, but I didn't eat there. I came home
Really?
with it.
You were able to go,
Yes,
you went to the restaurant and you didn't eat?
I did not.
I'm
No.
impressed. That you've got good
Thank
control.
you. I'm
You've got really,
trying.
you've got really good control, really good discipline. It's just a matter of,
Being consistent with it.
more days like that. Exactly. So I
Hmm.
love that ability, just the ability to do it. And for me, looking at, I don't know what you want to lose, 100 pounds or something. Is that about right?
Um, yeah, well, now I'm down to 80. So 80 pounds. It was 100.
No, no, you're 230. What do you weigh
Right
right
now,
now?
well, I'm at
You
239.
want to lose 100 pounds.
Well, 145 was my goal.
Oh, okay. So a little bit
So
less than that. So you say 80 pounds. Whatever. For me, that's nothing. I
I don't
mean,
know. My math is bad today,
I
but
think you could do that overnight almost, right? I mean, that's almost the way that I feel. It's just, I mean, if you really put your mind to it, it'll happen so quickly, relatively speaking.
mm,
So, it's just, we have days where we just sort of lose track, we lose focus. Maybe we're stressed out or whatever, and we just start eating. We don't really think about it, but we just get into the routine of eating, and then we notice that we are hungry, or when we do get hungry, we really hone in on that. We just really want something. Just that feeling is more overpowering than the desire to be thin. And I'm
mm.
just trying to.
Well, weekends are the hardest. Like during the week, I think I do okay, but weekends are really, really hard.
It's interesting for me. Everyone's different, obviously, but for me, it's even easier to not eat on the weekends because you're not doing
Really.
anything. So
Mm.
why are they hard? It must be social events, must be
Uh,
family events. It's got to be
no, it's just me. So I think it is because I don't have anything to do. I
because you're
mean,
kind of bored in a
I was thinking,
sense.
yeah, maybe, or just sitting around the house, or um, if people say you want to go out, it's like, okay, do what? It's like to the movies or go out and eat, and
Yeah,
so
I hear
I
you.
don't
So
know.
that would be tough.
Hmm.
But on the other hand, it's exciting when you do go out with people and you
Hmm.
don't. It gives you a very empowered feeling. As I say, it's kind of a rush in a
Hmm.
sense. That alone fills you up more than the food ever could. But you
Hmm.
can take, little nibbles or little bites of things just to get a sampling of the taste. But
Hmm.
it's really filling and fulfilling to eat a very, very small amount or even not at all. Like,
Hmm.
who can do that, right? Who in the world could go out to lunch or go out to the movies and not eat anything?
Hmm.
You can do it. It really sort
Yeah.
of sets you apart from the crowd. So
Yeah.
I don't know. But for me, the weekends are days when you're just not doing much. There's not, you just sort of
That's
lounge
true.
around. Maybe you're lounging at home. I think
Hmm.
those are really easy days to just, nurse a coffee mug all day.
Hmm. Well, and I was feeling like really discouraged until was it Friday night or Saturday? I put on a pair of shorts that I hadn't worn in a while,
Okay.
and I put them on. I was like, oh my gosh, I had like maybe about like this much room like in
Wow.
them. So I
Good
was
for
like,
you.
holy moly. So that kind of got me on track like really
To
quick.
get you started again. Yeah,
Yeah.
once again, it's all about just staying focused on the finish line because you think that's impressive. Wait till you're down four more sizes. Wait till you're down, around, 160. Wait till you're down to 140. I mean, you're going to feel absolutely unbelievable at each of these steps. And that
Hmm.
alone is so good. It's so amazing. It feels so phenomenal, so exciting that
Hmm.
alone should keep you from eating at these other times. Food's good, and I want
Yeah.
you to taste it, but it's not that great if you really think about it. Like when
Yeah.
you gained the 6 pounds, what was the
It's
food that put 6 pounds back on your body?
mm. Well, I felt really terrible, but it is like you said, the first couple bites were like, oh, this is great. And then after that, like third, fourth, it was
Right,
like,
right.
oh,
But even today, what were those? I'm just curious. What was the food that you ate that put the extra weight back
oh
on your
my
body?
gosh. Let's see. I don't know what it is, but this waffle, the bacon
Okay,
cheddar, I don't know why. It was
a
like the whole
bacon cheddar
thing.
waffle.
Yes.
Never heard of
From
such a thing.
it's at IHOP. And it's crazy because it's like one waffle I had and literally I gained 2 pounds from it. So it
Well,
like came on really
yeah,
fast.
not quite.
So
I mean, the
and
waffle doesn't
then
weigh 2 pounds.
well no, really that's what I did. I had that during the day and then I drank lots of water thinking I was gonna wash it out, but I mean it was like with the bacon and the cheddar and whatnot. But
Does that
that is
bacon
what
and
I had.
cheddar on the waffle?
It's like mixed in. I should be sitting here talking. It was mixed into the batter, and they cook it, and then they top it with the bacon, and then put the syrup on it.
It actually sounds pretty good. But
I
I'll tell you something like that. I mean,
yeah,
just from the sounds of it, it's going to be very, very uniform in its flavor because it's basically one batter. So once you
true.
get a bite or two of that, you get a
I
couple bites of
know.
the bacon, you've had it. What
I
what good does the rest of it do for you? Nothing. And are you going to
hmm
remember it later? Well, you remembered it today, but
only because I'm talking about
it
it.
did take a few seconds to come to mind, right? So
Yeah.
and here's the other thing: you're going to have a chance to eat that exact same thing again and again in the future.
Hmm.
So if you feel, I don't know, like you're going to fall off track a little bit and splurge, go out and get your bacon cheddar waffle. But just, at that moment, understand that the purpose of going out there and ordering this waffle is just to taste it. Take a bite,
Hmm.
take two, take three, and then return the rest of the food to the circle of life. Return it to the trash can where it can re enter the circle of life, right? Only
Hmm.
by swallowing it do we absolutely exclude those carbon atoms from re entering the circle of life.
Okay.
So, better to do something for the planet, throw food away. That's my
Hmm.
motto.
I know.
Do something good for the planet, throw your food away. Don't eat it.
Hmm.
Only by eating it do you absolutely ensure that you're not doing any good for the planet.
Hmm.
Okay?
Yes,
So, but I'm really thrilled to know that you're back on track, and it feels good, doesn't it?
it does. I feel 100% better
Yeah, already.
than
So are you? So you
definitely.
say you're back to your nadir, your low point, right?
I am 2 pounds away from 20 again. So
Okay, so now's the time when we really push hard. Let's just do it
yes.
this week. I last week I felt a little discouraged because I saw that our ticker had plateaued and it wasn't budging. And then when it did budge, it budged in the downward direction. Like, ow, what's going on here?
Uh-huh.
So let's get things going again, right? Take it
Yeah.
upon your shoulders to do all the hard work, do all the
Mhm.
grunt work for the entire group here. I want you to be the one to get the ticker
Oh my
really,
gosh, such
really moving.
pressure.
I know it's really, but
Well,
take it on your shoulders. You can do this.
and
Be
I
the
do have
one.
a goal for I'm going to Vegas to see my cousins at Thanksgiving. So I'm thinking, if I lose like 40 pounds by then, I'll be able to fit in the seat comfortable and all
Oh,
this other.
totally. Not only
So
that,
that's my goal.
what's the most amount of weight that you can gain on a weekend at Las Vegas?
Oh my gosh, I could gain 5 pounds a day without even like if I wasn't really focused and paying attention to what I'm doing, I could
Okay.
easily gain
How
five
long are you going to be
pounds.
there?
I'm going Wednesday and I'm coming back Friday morning. So I'm
You're
only
there
gonna
two
stay,
days, in
yeah,
essence.
just 2 nights, that's
Let's
all.
say that you put on 10 pounds while you're there.
Oh my gosh, I hope not. But
But you're right. I hope not
mm,
too. But let's just say we completely, throw all caution to the wind and you put
mhm.
on 10 pounds while you're there. Still, no biggie. Because you can
Mhm.
lose, 80 before you even go. Certainly you could lose 10 pounds in maybe 4 or 5 days, coming back. I
Uh-huh.
honestly think, when you get down to the weight that we're talking,
Mhm.
you're going to have a very hard time putting on 10 pounds in 2 days. But you'll be amazed at how
Pounds really by
quickly you can lose those.
Thanksgiving?
What's that?
80 pounds really by Thanksgiving?
You could.
That seems kind of like lofty.
You've got to just be perfect and be
Mhm.
consistent. But if you are, it's just amazing how quickly the weight comes off your body. It's amazing. I
Mhm.
mean, you have the potential to lose unbelievable amounts of weight here every week.
Mhm.
At 230, yeah, you can lose 20 pounds a week. No doubt about it.
Well, I've been like 2 pounds a day, pretty consistent when I am like, really focused. It seems like two is my number.
You
So,
could do better. I'll be amazed. I'll be honest, you could do even better.
uh-huh.
You could.
Mhm.
Not that you do. I'm just saying you could. It's hard. I forget. Do you live with a family?
No, I live by myself.
Oh, that makes it easier. It does.
During
Why
the
don't you?
week, I think I'm on point during the week. It's just, I'm telling you, weekends, I don't know what it is,
Well,
but
you just got to get excited about the end. Get
mhm.
excited about shocking everybody. I guess that's the big thing now. You're going back to see these people at Thanksgiving. Are you going to be seeing them before Thanksgiving?
No, and actually, I haven't seen my cousins probably in about 8 or 9
Oh my
years.
gosh. Then
So
just for this reason, this one reason only. I mean, do you talk to them?
I talk to them occasionally.
Do
Not
they know
like,
what you're doing?
no, no, no.
Good. And if you talk to them sometime between now and there, and then don't mention a thing, okay?
Mm,
And now let's just have fun, with this weight loss program. Look, we're only talking about a little over a month, right?
mhm.
September, October, it's 2 months.
Uh-huh.
You've got 2 months. Put everything you've got, put all your eggs in this weight loss basket. Give me everything you've got, and let's get all the weight off in the next 2 months. And then guess what? You're going to go to Thanksgiving with see your cousins, and you can eat the entire bird for all I care. The job is done. You have perfect control at that point. If you gain too much, you can lose it quickly thereafter. But but imagine the impact. Imagine the shock effect you're going to have when they see you. It's going to blow them away.
Mhm.
Aren't you excited about that? I mean, just about that thought.
I
I mean,
am. And I think even at work now people are starting to notice because someone was like, you look younger. And then she was like, have you always worked here? I'm like, yes, so but they still aren't noticing, but they're noticing something,
they
which is
are
nice.
very good. One thing is that
Hmm.
I've noticed, like in the last week, I've seen a couple people who've shocked me in how young they look. I saw this guy, I'm
Hmm.
like, wow, you look young. That was the first thought that hit my mind. Granted, he's down 30 pounds, but since I had previously seen him, but it's shocking how much younger you will look as you're dropping weight. And it
Hmm.
goes back again to that, study published in the Annals of Dermatology that shows that one of the four major causes of aging is weight itself. And so many of
Hmm.
us think, well, if I lose weight, then I'll look more wrinkly. But no, it doesn't work that way. It
Hmm.
actually ages you, makes you look older. So I'm thrilled with the fact that, people are noticing that you're looking younger as you're losing weight. Yeah, you're going to continue to look younger and younger and younger. It gets amazing. It gets really exciting. So here's
Yeah.
the thing. I just want you to focus on that shocking effect you're going to have with your cousins at Thanksgiving. Make that just, I mean, it's going to be an overwhelming feeling.
Hmm.
It's so exciting. It's so much better than a waffle. It's so much
Yes.
better than a Snickers bar. So much better than anything you could eat at any point in time leading up to then,
Hmm.
right? So
Right.
let's just forego the extra food. Let's actually look forward to being a little bit hungry. And remember this: when you're really hungry, when you feel your stomach, that's just carbon that your body is taking from your body itself.
Hmm.
Great, bring it on. Let it just,
Hmm.
just let the process continue to roll. Don't interrupt the process. Don't eat. Just let it happen. But
Hmm.
if it's lunchtime or if it's dinner time, then go ahead and have a couple bites. Have
Hmm.
you done the Snickers thing with at
I
all?
have actually. I've been out for lunch because it's just easier that way.
Okay. Have you been able to stick to it?
I've been able.
Have you been able to stick to just a Snickers for lunch?
Yes, actually, just
It's
for
pretty.
lunch I have.
It's a pretty intensely small lunch, don't you think?
I usually I'll be working in time. I think I don't notice much because I only have like 20 minutes. So by the time I drop my kids, use my mail, come back, I have like 10, 15 minutes. So I just kind of eat it while I'm working, and
Perfect. It
it's
works
done.
pretty well then.
It does. It does.
Okay.
So.
Well, you've got it. The trick is to also do it for dinner. We get home from work. It's been a stressful day. It's our chance to relax. We get to spend some time with the kids. I mean, the kids live with you.
No. My students, kids.
Oh,
That's
your
what I.
student kids.
No,
Okay.
I have 2 cats. That's about it. So.
Oh, that makes it easy. Okay. No, but I mean, again, I mean, particularly as a teacher, yeah, it can be pretty stressful, right? A lot of responsibility on your shoulders. Great. Thank you for the work that you do. But when you get home, one of the things that we do to sort of blow off a little steam is we eat, right? So then it's hard to just have another Snickers bar for dinner. But could you just do it? Could you just sort of mindlessly go through the motions? It's hard, I know, but if we could just make it to day 3 of doing nothing but a Snickers bar for lunch and a Snickers bar for dinner, oh my gosh, we're actually getting the ball rolling. We're gonna get to Thanksgiving as a skinny supermodel. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, can you imagine the impact that would have on your family? They would be so blown away. Oh, I mean, it's like, oh my God, right?
True. Yeah, true.
Come on. Let's just do it.
So,
like tonight. Have you eaten already tonight?
actually, I did. I had a couple bites of fish and some couple of broccoli. So.
It's probably going to amount to too much. Do you think? Do you honestly think it's probably a little bit more than I would have wanted?
Actually, no, it wasn't, because the fish, by the time I cut it with the fork, that was 2 bites.
Okay.
And then the broccoli, it was a bunch of little pieces. It was already chopped up. So,
right.
I would say
Few
6 tops, but no, the fish definitely was only 2. So,
okay, well, good.
Because I actually cooked the whole piece and then I cut it up, because I did it last night, because I was going to take fish for lunch and fish for dinner, but I was like, yeah.
Okay.
So.
Was it good?
It was all right. It wasn't I have certain cuts of fish that I like, and this was one that I wasn't crazy about, but it was okay.
Then it makes
the broccoli I loved.
Stop, right?
Makes
it easier to stop if you don't like it so much.
It did, yeah. But the broccoli, I like broccoli a lot, so. But I like the florets and not the stem pieces.
So it sounds like you're doing pretty good. Let me ask you this. Are you going to get hungry before dinner? I mean, before bedtime? Do you have a little snack before you go to bed?
No, I usually try to drink a lot of water or tea from like now until I go to bed.
That's the key.
So I try to do mostly water.
Okay, so that's the key. Yeah, just try and find a way to avoid any kind of snacks.
What about gum? Because I know sometimes I will have sugarless gum. Like if I get like
gum's great.
Okay.
Gum's great. You can even have sugared gum. I really don't care whether it's sugared or non-sugared. It's gum, and you're basically spitting it out after you're done chewing it. You're taking in so little in terms of physical weight that it's irrelevant to me.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm good. You can have gum all you want.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. And if it's a good thing to just sort of keep your mind off of food, you're sitting there chewing, you're sort of getting the salivary glands going, you're producing saliva, you're swallowing that, you're getting the sense that you're running your GI tract. Maybe, I don't know if it'll help much with your hunger, but I think it'll satisfy that oral fixation we get when we do get hungry, and it'll help you. So yeah, I like the idea of chewing gum. And then water, and just make it to the next day. Remember, your goal tonight is just to find a way to fall asleep. Because once you wake up tomorrow, it's a whole new day. And you're going to wake up actually feeling very refreshed and surprisingly not hungry at all. It already starts to get really exciting, and just go through the day. I mean, you know what this is like, but let's just get into the routine. A Snickers bar for lunch. I'm okay with your sticking to 5 bites because it sounds like you've got the right idea down for dinner. But
when I'm focused, I'm on point though.
Yeah,
totally.
Keep it set. Just keep that hunger stat set. If you're starting to get hungry, it's because you're eating too much somewhere along the way. Keep it small. Okay?
Right.
Yeah, I think you're doing good. So do you have any questions?
I don't think so. I was actually going to go back through the book. I have the book over my
I love that idea. I encourage it so often. And it's funny with people in the office, they'll say, I'm doing the diet perfectly. I don't really know what the book's going to teach me. I already know every word. I know word for word. And then they'll read it again and they'll say, you know what? It did make a difference. I don't know. It did. I realized my bites were too big, or I was just taking too many extra bites here and there. And it really does make a difference. And they'll come back in and they're down a big block of weight. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird. I can't tell you how it's going to help you right now, but do go through it again. And I think there's just a lot of, subconscious and conscious pearls in there that you can glean from the book that get you back, that keep you on track. It's not so much getting back on, because it sounds like you're back on right now, but
I just want to be one of those people that does 15 or 20 pounds a week. That would be awesome. 15 would be like, my brother said he lost 10 last week and he barely did anything. I'm like, really? So that would be awesome.
So is he doing the diet too?
No, I think he might be doing it, but he doesn't know he's doing it. He just seriously cuts his food out, down to bare minimum.
That's
he
it.
just drops it real quick. Yeah.
I mean, I admit when I lost my weight, there were many a meal that I had less than 5 bites. So, I mean, it depends how badly you want to get to the finish line. But if you recognize how dangerous the extra fat is for our bodies, how inflammatory it is, it's how it affects the heart and the liver and the kidneys and the brain, as we learned about, a few weeks ago. And you really want to just get the stuff off as quickly as possible. And you really get excited about the the new product. It gets really exciting when you start to think about it and how much energy you can have, and if you quick and light on your feet you're going to be. It's exciting. And when you really sit back and think about it, you're like, I can't wait to get there. In fact, I want to get there so bad, I'm not going to eat. But of course, the main obstacle that we have, well, there's a couple, but the main one is hunger. Making it so that this diet is manageable, keeping our hunger at bay. And the secret there is really, really small, constant volumes of food, just a couple times a day. Just, get into that routine and hopefully make the food monotonous and boring, so you're just not craving a lot else. And then
I don't think it's stomach hunger that I get. It's more in my head. Like my head's telling me I want this, I need that. That's more so, I think, what I go through.
Well, then read the book again. That'll help to turn your brain around, right?
Yeah.
Really important. Good. But let's see what you can do this next week. Because here's the thing. We need somebody to really, get that ticker rolling again. You're the one to do it. Come on, Corey. Be the one.
No pressure, though. No pressure.
I do want to add pressure. Come on. You can do this.
No. I mean, you're the one to do it. I'm like, so that's funny. Okay.
Let's do it, okay?
Okay.
Let's get this thing going. All right.
I will work on it, definitely.
Yay! Okay. And then that's it. And then let me see you again next week. It sounds like nobody else is showing up, so it'll just be
I'm surprised.
Our fun little thing this time, which is great. And that's it. And then I'll see you next week. How does that sound?
Sounds good. And then now I'm scared to update my ticker. So I want it to go up now. So
well, I mean,
I didn't get to do it today. I was going to do it tonight. Now that you said, oh, well, it went the other way, I'm like,
no, that's okay. That's okay. If you did go the other way, be honest. Put it in. It's okay. But then next week, here the key is, next week, really big results.
I'm going to shoot for 10 for next week.
Yeah, I'd like that. Shoot for more, though.
I don't want to say 20 because then I don't want to be disappointed. But if I say 10, that's a safe number. Here's
the thing. That might be a realistic number, but shoot for more. Shoot for 16.
16.
Okay? Shoot for 16. If we get 10, we're good. We're happy. But shoot for 16.
16 is a good number.
Yeah, you could do it. It's kind of a neat number. Let's see what happens. And here's the thing. Also, this is what I like to try and encourage people to do, or challenge people to do. Just do it once. At some point along your weight loss journey, one time, I want one perfect week where there is absolutely no doubt in your mind that you didn't go a bit over a Snickers bar volume size. I mean, that you absolutely did not exceed it. Because you're doing Snickers for lunch, so obviously you're not exceeding it there. But for dinner, you're eating maybe a little bit less than that to ensure you're not eating more. And you're doing it that way for 7 straight days. Just once in your life. I'm just asking for one perfect week in your life to weigh yourself before and after that week is done, and to just prove to yourself the potential of a perfect week, to show you how much a body your size can lose in those 7 days. I think you'd be amazed. I think you'd be very impressed with
I think
exactly
I
what
would
can
be.
happen if you're absolutely dead on hardcore perfect. The hard thing for you are going to be the weekends because those are the times when you do eat a little bit more. So it's going to be hard. And as the hours tick by, you're really noticing your stomach and you're noticing how compelling that whatever it is in the kitchen sounds. And it's calling your name. But fight it off just this one time, this 1 week. The following week, I don't care so much, but I want to get one perfect week in the books, just so that you then have a baseline upon which to judge your other weeks. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. So let's make it this week for you.
Okay.
What do you think? Are
I
you up
could do
for
it.
it this week? Do you have
I could
anything
do it.
big? Do you have anything special going on this weekend that you
Um,
know of?
let's see. The only thing I have going on is Saturday I'm going to a workshop, but I
You
don't
mean
believe.
for work? A workshop for
Yes,
work?
no, it's a workshop for work. I don't think they're doing lunch. I think lunch is on our own. So
Even
I'm
if they
thinking,
are, who cares, right?
yeah, but I don't want to sit around the temptation,
Well,
So,
if there's a lunch break or if there's an
mhm,
hour break for lunch, whatever it is at this workshop, just get
mhm,
up, leave the room, go for a walk.
mhm.
Make it happen. Come on, I'm asking for 7 days.
7 days.
It's 7 days. You're already, from the sounds of it, right on. Hardcore perfect today. Let's make
Mhm.
it through. Let's get to bed tonight. You'll wake up fresh and new tomorrow, and then we just do it again. And your hunger stat sets very quickly. You're going to be right back on track in no time. And then come on this weekend. You're certainly not going to let one little workshop, if you do happen to go to it, derail you, right? I don't know. Would
No,
you say it was this weekend or this week?
it's on Saturday.
On Saturday, right, right.
Yes.
So don't let that one weekend derail you. Got a phone call here. Come
Mm,
on, we can do this, okay? What do you think?
okay.
Perfect week for me? Look, it's just you and me. There's nobody else
I
here.
know, I know. There's no witnesses, so I have to say it.
Although they might see it online. They might look at, watch this chat on their own. I don't know. I'm assuming there'll be a few people who will. But come on,
Mm,
just you and me. Corey, we can do this. I want this so badly for you. And I just know what the end result is. It's shocking. It's so exciting. Come on. Give me one perfect week. What do you think?
I can do that.
Starting
I can
tonight.
do it. I can do it. Starting
Then let's
actually
do it.
today. I think my whole day's been good.
Perfect.
So yeah.
Water.
So
I want water and coffee. Do you like coffee?
you know what? I do, but I don't have anywhere to make it here at my house. And
Oh.
I just when I get up in the morning, I have tea, like just
Do
cold
you make
tea.
that in your house?
I do. I just brew it in like a little sack.
Are you
And
okay with tea? Do you like tea?
oh yeah, I love tea.
Okay,
So I just brew it and pour it into my glass in the morning, and I just go off to work.
fine. Then
So,
that works for me.
mhm.
Okay, you're right on track. Then really, technically, I'm just looking for 6 more days, right? 6 more days
Mhm.
of this. Let's do it.
I can do it.
Okay. Do you know what you weighed before you started today?
Do.
You do?
I do.
Before today, before you started the diet today?
Yes.
If you
I
have
I
that
weigh
number,
every day because
but
I have to.
if you have that number from this morning, if you can remember what that number is, that's the
Yes.
number that should go in the weight tracker.
Okay.
Even if it's higher than before, I don't care.
Okay.
And then we'll update it again exactly 7 days from
So
today.
next Monday morning, I'll put in my.
Next Monday morning, we've got a new number to go with.
You'll be all like, ah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yay. Let's do it.
Okay.
And if you have any questions, of course, throughout the week, whatever, just send me a text message.
Okay.
Okay.
I will do that.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Can't
Awesome.
wait. I'm looking forward to it. I know you can do this.
Okay.
All
I
right.
will.
I'll
All
see you in a
right.
week. Okay.
Okay.
Very good. All right. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.